Good morning, children. Sai Ram. I welcome you all to the online class of economics. Children, today I'm going to start the next chapter of our book, that is chapter number 6, and the name of our chapter is Price Elasticity of Demand. Children, this is the first video of this chapter, and in this video, we are going to learn some of the important topics of this chapter. Like, we are going to learn first the concept of elasticity of demand, meaning of price elasticity of demand, measurement of price elasticity of demand, that is percentage change method. Thereafter, the distinct situations of elasticity of demand, and at very last we are going to learn the factors affecting price elasticity of demand. So this is the topic we are going to learn in today's video. So children, let us start first with our topic, the concept of elasticity of demand. So our first question arises is, what is elasticity of demand? Children, elasticity of demand is a degree to which consumers' demand for a product responds to change in price, availability of resources, or other factors like luxury goods. In the previous chapter, we have studied that according to the law of demand, the quantity demanded of the commodity has an inverse relationship with the prices. So, if the prices of the commodity decreases, then the quantity demanded of the commodity increases, and if prices of the commodity increases, then the quantity demanded of the commodity decreases. So, children, the law of demand give us the direction of change in the quantity demanded as a result of change in price, but it does not specify the magnitude amount to the extent by which the quantity demanded changes with the change in the price. Or in brief, we can say that it does not indicate how much change in the quantity demanded occurs due to change in price. So therefore, the concept of price elasticity of demand was developed to measure the magnitude of change in the quantity demanded. So, the concept of elasticity of demand was first developed by Professor Marshall in the book Principle of Economics. And nowadays, the concept has a greater importance in economic theory as well as in applied economics. So, children, let us learn first what is the price elasticity of demand. So, children, the price elasticity of demand compares the percentage change in quantity demanded to the percentage change in the price as we move along the demand curve. And what is the elasticity of demand? Elasticity of demand is the degree to which the consumer's demand for a product responds to the change in price, availability of resources, or other factors like luxury goods. Measures of price elasticity of demand. So, children, the price elasticity of demand is calculated by dividing the proportionate or the percentage change in quantity demanded by the percentage or the proportionate change in price. The price of elasticity of demand is represented with ED, or uh, the price elasticity of demand is again been representing like PED, which is always equal to the percentage change in quantity demanded with the percentage change in price. So, children, as you all know, demand for a commodity is affected by a number of factors like change in price of change in own price of the commodity, and a change in the income of the consumer, and changes in the prices of related goods like substitute goods and the complementary goods. So, children, elasticity of demand refers to the percentage change in demand for a commodity with respect to percentage change in any of the factors affecting demand for a commodity. Like, when we are going to find out the elasticity of demand, As I just said, there are a number of causes by which the demand for a commodity has been affected. Like the first one is the price of I mean the price of the related goods and the own price of the commodity. These are the two factors, and the third one is the income of the consumer is also affected the demand of a commodity, and the next is the taste and preferences and the future expectations. These are the various determinants that affected the demand of the commodity. So when we are going to calculate the elasticity of demand, it is always equal to the percentage change in the demand for any commodity, like for good eggs, and divided by the percentage change in any factors affecting the demand for a commodity, that is good eggs. So as I just said, there are the numerous reasons, the causes by which the demand of the commodity affected. Now when the demand of the commodity is affected just because of the change in on price of the commodity, then it is known as the price elasticity of demand. And when the demand for a commodity is affected with the prices of the related goods, then it is known as cross elasticity of demand. And when the demand of a commodity is affected just because of increase or decrease in income, then it is known as the income elasticity of demand. But due to the restrictions in our syllabus, we are going to learn only the price elasticity of demand in our 11th syllabus, whereas the cross elasticity as well as the income elasticity of demand you are going to learn in the graduation level. But a few introduction of the cross price elasticity, I mean the cross price effect, is already there in your syllabus of chapter number 5th of demand, where we have learned the cross price effect, how the prices of the related goods affect the demand of the given commodity. Now in this chapter we are only going to learn the various changes that occurs in the demand of the commodity just because of the prices. So as I just said, there are three different ways of measuring the price elasticity of demand. The first one is the percentage method, second is total outlay method, I mean the total expenditure method, and the third one is the geometrical method of estimating the price elasticity of demand. So when we are going to find out the price elasticity of demand, we are going to apply the formula, that is percentage change in quantity demanded with percentage change in price. I mean the percentage change in the quantity demanded has to be divided with the percentage change in price, and by this way we are getting the value of elasticity of demand. And when you just see the definition of the price elasticity of demand, what is the definition of price elasticity of demand? Price elasticity of demand is refers to the degree of responsiveness of demand for a commodity with reference to a change in the price of such commodity, is known as price elasticity of demand. So we have already gonna understood this percentage method. Now we are going to learn the next method. Now we have a proportionate form of expressing the percentage method of calculating the price elasticity. Price elasticity of demand, as I just said, is the proportionate change in demand for good eggs and divided by percentage or the proportionate change in price for good eggs, or delta q upon delta x, delta q upon delta p multiplied with delta p upon delta q. These are the formula which we have to apply in calculating the elasticity of demand by the proportionate form of percentage method. Now here delta q is the change in the quantity demanded, delta p is the change in the prices, whereas p is the initial price and q is the initial quantity demanded or the initial quantity demand. Now we are going to learn the second way of calculating the elasticity of demand, which is the geometrical representation. And in this geometric representation, we are going to learn first the perfectly elastic demand. So now here we are going to learn the various degrees of elasticity of demand. So children, when the prices of you can say the different commodity changes, the quantity demanded of each commodity you can say reacts in different manner, and the price elasticity of demand can be expressed in terms of numerical value, which you can say ranges from 0 to infinitive. So the various kinds of price elasticity of demand is as follows. Now the first classification is perfectly elastic demand. Now what is perfectly elastic demand? Children, when there is an infinite demand at a particular price and demand becomes 0 with a slight increase in price, then demand for such a commodity is said to be perfectly elastic. In such a case, I mean the elasticity of demand is equal to infinitive, and demand curve, DD, is a horizontal straight line parallel to x-axis. Now here children, the prices of the commodity remains same in perfectly elastic demand, and there is not any limit of increase in the quantity demanded. The quantity demanded of the commodity can be increased or can be go up to any limit. We do not have any the maximum limit by which the demand of the commodity increases, or you can say the demand of the commodity goes as an infinitive. So in perfectly elastic demand curve, the changes in quantity demanded is proportionately larger than the change in prices, and this means that an increase in price would react in a decrease in revenue, and a decrease in price would result in an increase in revenue. So let's take one numerical, one schedule and diagram to explain it well. Children, we have one schedule of perfectly elastic demand and its curve. Children, the price of the commodity supposes 30 rupees at all the units of the commodity, and the quantity demanded or the demand is 100 at 30 first, then 200, 300, and it's goes on increasing with the same unit of prices. Now here it is called a perfectly elastic demand because with the same prices there is an infinitive demand of the same commodity. That is why the demand curve is horizontal, straight parallel to x-axis. Now the quantity demanded is being plotted on x-axis, whereas the price is being plotted on the y-axis. Now price we have been denoted with P, and the quantity demanded is being representing with Q, the initial quantity, and thereafter it increases and decreases as per the various demand. So DD is like the horizontal straight line which is parallel to x-axis. Now the second variety is zero elasticity. The perfect inelastic demand. So children, when there is no change in the change in price, then demand for such commodity is said to be perfectly inelastic. And in such a case, the demand curve, the ED, the elasticity of demand ED is equals to 0, and the demand curve DD is vertical straight line parallel to y-axis. Now here it is called as zero elasticity of demand because there is no matter how much the prices of the commodity increases, but the demand of the commodity will remain as usual, or it is increases, it never goes on decreasing. Children, you all must be knowing the demand of essential commodities can never be decreased, because no matters whatever the prices can be or how much the prices of the commodity increases, but the customer or the consumer has to consume those goods because because they are utmost necessary for their survival, like water, wheat, rice, even medicines also are such the examples which the demand cannot be in effect due to rise in prices. The demand is still remains same, or it is going to be increases day by day, but as the prices of the commodity increases. Now let's say one schedule, the prices of the commodity have increased here like 20, 30, 40, but there is no change in the demand. The demand of the commodity remains same. So it is vertical straight line parallel to y-axis. Now next is unitary elastic demand, which we call as elasticity of demand is equal to 1. So children, when percentage change in quantity demanded is equal to percentage change in price, then demand for such commodity is said to be unitary elastic. In this elasticity, the ED is equal to 1, and it is a rectangular hyperbola in shape. A rectangular hyperbola is a curve under which the total area of you can say the total area at all points is the same. It means the area is equal to the area of another the angle. Now here children, let's take one you can say a schedule to explain it well. Children, the unit elastic demand, the price I have taken is 20, and the quantity demanded or the demand of the commodity is 100 units. At price falls at rupees 10, the demand of the commodity increases to 150. So you just see here how much is the percentage change in price. It is approximately 100, it's 50%, and because the price decreases from 20 to 10%, so there is a decrease in price which is 50%, and same way the increase in demand is 50 because the demand increases from 100 to 150. So that is why it is called as unitary elastic demand. AD equals to 1 because the percentage change in demand is equal to a percentage change in price. I mean, when 50, that is the percentage change in demand divided by the percentage change in price, that is again 50, then we are getting a value of elasticity of demand, that is 1. So at the downside you just see DLRD. This is a demand curve which is rectangular hyperbola in shape. Next is relatively high elastic demand, or you can say higher elastic demand. So when the percentage change in quantity demanded is more than the percentage change in price, then demand for such commodity is said to be relatively or perfect or highly elastic demand. So here the elasticity of demand is greater than you can say 1. So it is a situation when percentage change in quantity demanded is greater than the percentage change in price. Now again we are taking one schedule, children. Suppose the elasticity of highly elasticity of demand we are representing is like the price, if it is 20 rupees, the quantity demanded is 100. As soon as the price reduces to 50% and it becomes rupees 10, the quantity demanded or the demand of the commodity increases from 100 to 200. So actually you just see how much is the percentage change in price, that is 50%, and how much is the percentage change increase in demand, that is 100%. So the percentage change in demand is more than the percentage change in price, and that is why it is called as highly elastic demand. And it is the highly elastic demand is flatter in shape, and the slope is inclined more towards the x-axis. Next and the last one is perfectly inelastic demand or relatively inelastic demand, I mean the less elastic demand. So when the percentage change in the quantity demanded is less than the percentage change in price, then demand for such commodity is said to be less elastic. It means the percentage change in price is less than the percentage change in is less than the percentage change in demand. The percentage change in quantity demanded is less than the percentage change in price, then it is called as less elastic demand. Let us take one schedule. Children, here is the schedule. The price, if it is 20, the quantity demanded is 100. As soon as the price reduces by 50% and becomes rupees 10, the quantity demanded only increases from 100 to 120. So when you calculating here the percentage change in price, it is 50%, but the percentage change in quantity demanded is only 20%. It means the percentage change in quantity demanded is less than the percentage change increase in price, percentage fall in price. It is called as less elastic demand or relatively inelastic demand. So children, I hope today's lecture will get you understand the basic concepts of elasticity of demand. And in today's video we have learned first the meaning of elasticity of demand and the definition of elasticity of demand, thereafter the price elasticity of demand. And we have already learned that there are three varieties of elasticity of demand. The first is price elasticity, second is you can say cross elasticity, and the third is the income elasticity of demand. And in our syllabus only price elasticity of demand has been taken. So children, that's all for today. Have a nice day and thank you so much for watching, and in the next video we are going to learn the further topics. Thank you so much for watching, and Sai Ram.